Alright, like you saw in the last video, I still have not unwrapped all of my hives. It's May 24th right now, and the Nucs they're still wrapped up. So I'm going to take insulation off, Vivaldi boards off, and I'm going to see how the 6 survivors are doing and see who needs to go into a full-size hive. And instead of moving the bees to a new location and putting them in one of my dead out area hives, I'm thinking about putting the survivors that are big and strong and just leave them where they are, so I don't have to deal with, moving the bees and confusing them, and then just putting my resource Nucs among the bee yard in the spaces that I have to fill. So that's kind of my rough plan. Some of these, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave them as resources, or if I want to try and make them into full-size hives, because some may just be happy in Nucs here. This kind of feels like it might just be a resource hive. There's our queen. This is Adrian. That is the original Queen Adrian. Pollen and brood. Beautiful brood there. I took a lot of brood out of this hive last year. Her brood went to a few different hives last year. So they're fine. Bottom of the hive, empty. Empty. Alright, this is a very small cluster. I'm going to put the 2 brood frames down low. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to put everybody down low. I just moved the upper box to the bottom. All the brood is in here, and if this side can spare some brood, I'm going to throw one right in here on the top. Alright, I'm just going to check out next door and see what they have over here for resources. They seem much more active over here. Queen cup. There's our queen right there. A lot of eggs too. I'm going to get rid of this queen cup. Empty. Okay, queen's on this frame with a lot of brood and eggs. Let's see what the bottom looks like. This hive is actually an Adrian queen cell that I took from the original Adrian hive, and they made a nuke out of it. Pollen frame. Alright, so this hive is definitely going to grow because there's a lot of brood in here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to switch these bees up to the top and put the brood down low. So I'm just rearranging the frames from top to bottom. Okay, everyone's back to normal. So last I checked in here a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, this was the original Cornelia queen, the new package queen, and she made it through the winter, and then like a month later I came up to look and she was gone, but there was a virgin queen in here. So let's see if that queen mated, and that would be Cornelia's daughter. Are we queen right? We got brood. I have not been in here in 3 weeks or so, and there was a virgin, definitely a virgin running around 3 weeks ago. So there's brood right in the dead center of that pollen. That is where they're concentrated right now. I would say we're queen right. So that bee went out, found a mate in early spring. I wonder who she mated with. I think this hive is worthy of its own box. This is the queen cup she emerged from right here, like a month ago. This is going to be a powerful hive right here. Alright, what I'm going to do is just take all these frames right out of here and put a box right next to them, right there. And that's going to be their hive. Cornelia's daughter, the Cornelia colony. And I'm going to face them right here, right next door. Oh, there she is right there. Cornelia's daughter. Welcome to the world. Beautiful. Okay. New home. Okay, let's look at the next door hive. This is an Adrian queen cell hive. Woo! There she is. The bottom of the bee frame, the top of the video frame. Alright, they look very strong. Alright, there's 3 full frames of brood. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a rotation with this hive. Alright, give them a couple weeks and then maybe they'll blow up into a new hive. There's going to be a population explosion in here. Back in business. Alright, this is a monster in here. I'm pretty sure that this is going to get its own hive. And this is a dead out over here that's getting robbed. So the plan here is to take all these bees out of here, get rid of this entire resource hive, and make this its own hive right here with this colony living in it. Woo! They are in need of a new box. Holy cow. She's right there. She's on that frame. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna need a super too. Holy cow, this is... Oh, we got a lot of little... They're preparing to swarm, it looks like. There's a lot of little cups at the bottom. Not today, bees. I'm really ripping up your hive here, bees. I'm sorry. You're gonna be happy when I'm done, though. Alright, this whole side here, I'm just gonna get rid of this because this is just getting robbed. These bees here are going to find their way into the new hive. Okay, new colony. Singing Cedars Queen. And they're going to get a super now. Okay, queen's in there. Excluder. I'm going to shake that top cover in there. Alright, she needs a name. She survived the winter. Singing Cedars Apiaries. She's from Vermont. She survived the winter. Suggestions in the comments. She's going to be a good one. Alright, one more resource hive, but only one side is alive. This side's getting robbed. It probably is robbed. And this side is probably like doing okay, but I just got to check them out. This is also a Singing Cedars Apiary queen here. So we got 2 queens from Vermont that need names. I don't think they're gigantic, but let's see. This hive is very chill. They've been very chill every time I've peeked in there. I like this hive. Big, big frame of brood. Wow, she's been busy. 2 sides packed. Yeah, they're all down below. They definitely are getting their own box right now. This is a big hive. Same deal. They're getting their own box and a super. This hive is packed. Such a gorgeous frame. The bottom box is full. Completely packed. This is by far my biggest nuke. This isn't a nuke. This is a full colony. Sorry. Like this is a colony where I could definitely share brood and share resources, but I don't have time tonight because the sun's setting and I got a whole bunch of cleanup to do. Let's see if we can see a queen though. I'm gonna come up here tomorrow probably and do some brood shuffling because this hive does not need all this brood. Every single frame is filled. And the thing is, I don't see a queen. Would she be on the very outside frame? She's right over there. She's big. All right, this is a special hive right here. This is an awesome hive right here. I love this hive. They're so gentle. All right, I need a super for them and an excluder. So the queen stays in there. Okay. 2 queen survivors from Vermont. All right, Nuc hive, resource hive wrap up for the day. This was a dead side and this was a booming side. The Singing Cedars biggest hive so far in the Nuc section is its own colony here. Same thing over here, one side was dead, Singing Cedar side was alive, Singing Cedar side is beautiful, doing great. So we have 2 strong colonies right here. This side we have the Adrian cell side over here is still alive and they're entering from the back. This side is empty because it flipped over to here. This is a Cornelia daughter. The original Cornelia was over there. I brought her back here and made a Nuc out of her, and then her daughter took off over there. Daughter did not make it through the winter. Mama did not make it through the winter, or she did make it through the winter, but then she was superseded. So there's a daughter in here from Cornelia. Booming, doing great. And then over here we have 2 Nucs that are still just Nucs. They're just resource hives. They each have 4 frames of brood and 4 empty frames. So we're left with 3 Nucs. And we have 3 full-size colonies back here now. And we also have 10 full-size colonies out here. I'm going to come back tomorrow and probably do a little bit of brood swapping and moving stuff around to kind of build up other hives a little bit more that might need it. But we are off and running. We're finally here. Things are great. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Suggestions for queen names. We have 3 new queens here. Cornelia is going to be still Cornelia. But we need 2 Vermont queen names. So leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you on the